Guitar Hero is a game that makes non-musicians feel like rock stars.
And whether you know how to play guitar, whether you have no musical experience or whatever, the idea is that you simulate what it is like to be a rock guitar player.
So our biggest goal is just to make you feel like a superstar when playing this game without having any musical ability.
You are pressing the buttons in sequence with the music to complete the song. Just like playing real guitar, what you have to do is you have to separate rhythm with note creation. So you hold the notes with your left hand, and as they reach the timing bar, when they cross that timing bar, you actually flip the flipper and you'll see the little notes explode with music. If you hit a stream of notes correctly, the music will play perfectly.
You're playing for points. You get points for every note that you hit correctly. If you hit a bunch of notes in a row, you get more points. It's totally a twitchy score game. Like, high score wins. We're basically taking you on tour as a player. We have 8 venues that kind of range in scope from seedy little dives, and then you kind of work your way up through the ranks to giant arenas. You see the crowd going nuts with their arms waving. You know, the better you're doing, the more the lights get crazy, and effects and pyro and all this stuff are like firing all the time, and the crowd is totally full. And as you do worse, the crowd actually, you'll see guys turn around and walk away, and the lights will dim.
We continued the kind of trajectory that we had going with the characters the first time. The kind of self-mocking, but also not just sheer ridicule. We actually stylized the characters a little bit more this time. We added some new characters and some new types of characters. And we brought back a bunch of the same characters and gave them new styles.
We have a single-player mode where there's a campaign where you start in the Battle of the Bands and you work your way up to rock stardom. We also have a quick play mode where you can just jump in, direct access to the songs. I think the multiplayer modes are going to be the thing that really puts GH2 on the map.
We're also going to have a co-op mode, which is a big thing, so that you can feel a little bit more like a band. One guy can play the guitar part, and the other guy can play the bass part. Or it might be, in some songs, one guy will play the lead guitar part, and the other guy will play a rhythm guitar part. Or some songs, there's going to be like dual leads, where you have those like classic kind of dual harmony leads, and that you find in some metal bands or southern bands.
And then we haven't forgotten about the hardcore gamers who actually care who wins. We have a versus mode, and then we also have another mode, a pro face-off mode, where people can just play the entire track. We don't break anything up. It's just a pure, unadulterated, kind of nerdy rock experience for people who want that definitive, I am better than you kind of competition. The songs in Guitar Hero 2 are the total focus of the gameplay, and it's great for the bands and it's great for the gamers. As a player, you get exposed to all this awesome content that is very cool, and it's one of the things that I'm most excited about. We're opening up that catalog of music on a whole new generation, and it's great. This game is not an easy game. I mean, it's really fun and it's really easy to understand, but to actually hit every note on expert is, that's a challenge, and I think that's where the replayability comes in. And
people take this pride in trying to do better. They'll do it and they'll immediately try to replay the song because they're like, I did great, but I screwed up the end of the solo and I want to do it again. There's this weird pride that people get, and they really want to try to get that just a little bit better.
With Guitar Hero 2, we have a higher level of difficulty. We have 3-button chords. We have longer songs.
The basic thing that makes Guitar Hero work is pretty simple. It's just like trying to play these songs. Everyone loves rock guitar, or at some point has dreamt of being a rock star.
And with Guitar Hero 2, we're going to still concentrate on making a game that has the same type of appeal, but we want to add more and more to that.
What makes Guitar Hero special is the experience. You actually feel like you're playing guitar, and we're just kind of giving you this raw framework to kind of compel you to compete, compel you to get better, but it's all about the experience, which is really cool.